Alright guys, hope you liked that clip, but today we're going to be checking out some live trading from two fantastic traders to show you guys some of the differences of other people just showing you trading view and some actual live trading. So remember guys, we are live, and
thank you very much
for making the stream, and
welcome
for new people who are making the stream. Let's get into it, guys. Now if you have not checked out this channel, this channel shows off like funny little clips about trading and stuff. I know it's outside of our scope, but we can try one more funny clip. Like this is like stuff like this is funny. Like they have funny memes, stuff like that, especially our last one. I think the first one was really funny. It's like oh my gosh. How to blow an account super quick, right? That's super gambling. But yeah, let's get into the first one. So the first channel we're looking at is Tom, Trader Tom. Now his videos, I've already covered them in a separate video, guys. If you want to check that out, just type in Trader Tom and Andre McClendon. But we're going to be looking at one of his last live streams just to show you guys some of the interesting trades that he takes, his setups and stuff like that. Because to me, I like watching his channel and watching other traders that actually trade and actually are legit, because you actually learn something to see what they're doing instead of being like, hey, if you want to see more, click the link below. I'm not going to show you real trades or live stuff at all. You know, stuff like that gets real annoying. But when we start to find stuff like this, we'll go through. You'll see his positions. He's trading on TD 365.
Let's
make this full screen for you guys.
Do what we do every day.
Here we go.
Excuse me. I just prepared myself a cup of herb powders.
So he does these live streams pretty often. We're talking about like one day ago. See, look how often this is. Usually when it comes to like the trading gurus, you'll see online like there'll be hundreds of YouTube videos, but none of them live streams, and they're all curated to say this is a perfect strategy. I can make millions of dollars. You know, like the such and such stuff that we always hear, and it's always the
scamming everybody now.
Type of concepts and stuff. But it's all to get you guys to click the link at some point in time. But when you watch Tom, what I like about it is like you'll go through, you'll see him trade certain assets, and you'll see it live, like this right here.
Look at that DAX, huh? Not that of course I had an opportunity, but all I did was to point out how I wanted to be a buyer below. But it wasn't a trade that I thought, oh yeah, I must take that in the channel.
Look at this. You see his buys open right here? That's actually pretty cool to see actually open positions. How many times do you see open positions when people are trading? Like, this is very, very rare. Usually it's always like,
stop the cap.
I took this trade such and such. Like I did a stream, was it a few days, was it yesterday? And it was on Juvar Gems. Oh, I didn't take this trade. Oh, I took this trade. Like, double speak like that. But when you actually see someone like, hey, here's my trade, it's floating right now, and then we go through, like, this kind of stuff I enjoy. I don't know about traders like this. Maybe they actually prefer the lifestyle, being, showing a bunch of money, flashy stuff like that. Some people need that just to be secure as a trader. I mean, I don't understand it.
Coming up to the school run completion bar in about 6 minutes.
So we see his UK 100. We got pound dollar. Trade placed. Like, I wish transparency was this open to other people. I know a lot of people don't do this type of stuff, but this should be a set standard for a lot of traders, especially if they're trying to sell you something or join their group. Like, hey guys, join my group. We do trading. I mean, like, I'm doing all this research on a lot of traders today, and remember guys, I got a whole massive list, and I know I've been updating. It's like almost 9 pages long, and typically just to find this screen, it's like dang near impossible. It's literally just trading view, and that's it. And claims that they're taking certain trades and stuff. So it's like, hey, I'm taking this trade.
Allegedly, that's ignorant.
But usually it's bullshit. And Like we don't. I'm not gonna.
So
I'm not gonna watch the whole video, but to show you guys, like, you see some red in the P&L. Like, I actually like stuff like that. Like to see actual trading. So when it comes to Trader Tom, like, we're not checking out all his videos. Just show you guys like a couple things that I think would be fairly interesting to see, like certain entries, Trader Tom's C signal. That's pretty cool. I know it's not our normal typical things, but I like to talk about some of the good stuff in the market. I wish I got this right here. So I got the screenshot from here looking at TD365.com, him looking at the buys, the sells, looking at popular markets. Like if we scroll through right about here.
I think do you know what? Let me just give me 2 minutes, okay? Just give me 2 minutes, okay?
Look. Back shortly. Okay, so he's still live. The video will come back when it hits the engage orders. Look, engage orders. Look at that. How awesome that is. Like, come on, let's give him a hand clap. That's badass, right? Let's give him the big one. It's absolutely amazing. Like, ask Mamba or ask Swaggy C or like some of the, the common fraudsters to, do something like this. They're not going to do that. They're going to be like, hey, I need you to click the link below so I can get you guys to join my program for X amount of money because I'm not going to do this. But I do it live, though, once you pay. And, we're at that time, guys, where I need you guys to...
I don't think so. No, 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 no.
Subscribe now.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
Hope you enjoyed the clip. But seeing stuff like this actually really like inspires people to like, including myself, to trade more. Like I do a lot of expert advising, automated trading. But seeing this too, like seeing some people seeing their entries and actually trying like to enact that myself, because I tried to stop trading manually. I like all EA trading except for like dividend stocks and stuff. But seeing stuff like this is actually really cool. Really good like to watch traders. So that's the Trader Tom stuff. If you guys want to check out his channel, right? Once again, really good channel. I think you'll learn a lot checking out this stuff. Our next one is Trader Nick. Now, once again, I was saying to you guys, a lot of people, he has 2,900 videos, which is insane. And a lot of them are live streams, and you can tell if you just look at the live streams, there are an insane amount of live streams. Like we're talking about like live stream for live stream, like it'll be very difficult to curate all this, like to say it's fake, right? It'd be very difficult to fake this many videos. Well, a lot of these guys who don't do live stream, they do all recorded videos, kind of like a Swaggy C. I'll show you guys the difference. Watch. We'll bring this open. We'll bring up Swaggy C for a second. Oops. Look, just to show you guys like a difference. Both big followings. You got one at 600,000, one at like, I'm gonna say 500,000. Let's round it up. And look at the differences. One, you're not gonna see live trading. Look, major announcement: the trading world flip. 2 years ago. He changed his thumbnail, background banner from that, the one from the $47 one that was going for 3 days, just another money grab. And look, you can just tell the differences. One live streams talks a whole bunch about trading, has a bunch of content to help you out. One is about sales and entertainment. Entertainment to get you guys to click the link below. And we got the whole Dopo going on, but let's not play that right now. It's the same type of stuff, like making $30,000 in 4 hours in Dubai with full trade management. Do we see the trade engage? No. Do we see the trade, and the P&L bounce around like Tom's videos over here? No. Why is that? Because typically he's not trading. He's just trying to get you to sell something. And when you start like looking up scams, like here, Swaggy C scams. Let's see what's associated with his name. We got CoffeeZilla, boom. Marcus Adrian, boom. Mr. Scam Exposer, boom. Adrian again, myself. Like he has so much videos about being a fraud and being found out as a scam artist that it's like, how do people follow this type of work? I don't understand how anyone would buy his crap. This is just how it is. And then like we don't see this with Trader Nick. If you do the same type of analysis, you see so much. I see transparency. But let's go to one of his live streams. So if you go through his live streams, and this is one of my favorite parts, he talks about COT data. I don't know if any other trader even talks about COT data. That's commitment of traders. Basically, it shows you institutional small cap and mid cap buyers or sellers or whatever they're in the trades and stuff. And it'll actually break it down to a point where it shows you how much their influence, and it's per quarter or something per month. And you can find it on bar chart or like websites like he provides. And even Trader Tom talks about that stuff, like for like long-term positions. And like when I hear like Swaggy C, it's always like blah blah blah, buy right here, this is a perfect pattern. Or actually a better example of that is Juviar Gyms. Like I made a video about him yesterday, and he'll say something like this:
my life.
And you can tell it's all sales. Look at the amount of live videos 2 years ago versus the amount of recorded videos. And then you see, look at the curation on here, like this. Easy strategy to get rich. Best scalping strategy, $1,000 per day. Have we even seen him make $1,000 per day? Compare that to Trader Nick or Trader Tom. Do you see the same type of mentality? All these guys are just trying to get you to buy their BS. One's at like $5,000 plus or $5,000 just to get you to buy into his community. It's all to get you guys to buy into the crap because they're making. That's how they're making their actual earnings and stuff. But it's just how it is, guys. We'll actually check out Trader Nick a little bit more.
If I believe. Yep. Yeah, this looks like a bearish setup for me. I may actually take that trade today. I'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to watch how the candle closes today, watch how it, or at least how the candle on the lower time frame.
And I do like this, like, he may be showing off trading view and stuff, but, like, it's a whole different type of style. Especially as it's not constant sells. But, yeah, guys, that's all the stuff I wanted to get out today. I've already posted some other videos. But if you have anyone you want me to expose, add to the list, let me know now. I know it's not like it's in my typical long videos that I do. But, yeah, if you want me to add anyone to the list, let me know. We can add them. Actually, let me bring up the list right now real quick. Give me a second. Scammers to expose. Here we go. Yeah, so here's a list right here so far. We've done pretty good. Like, I've knocked out a lot of these guys, and some of them I haven't actually checked off the list. But we have a lot of people. Like, I did a bunch of Andre Simi videos. I'm still waiting on this. Actually, I'm pretty much done with the TGRs. I should actually post that soon. We got TGR. We got this one's actually a good one. This is a very good channel. I haven't even I actually watched it quite often, but I haven't made a video about it. Let's see. We got Nor Trades. He's already been exposed. But I mean, I can actually put my spin on it and stuff like that. Let's see. We got Thunder Pro. Tanja Trades already did. I don't know about Tradezilla. Haven't knocked that. Alex Hormozy. I don't know. That's actually a good one because Alex Hormozy sounds like when I watch a lot of his videos, it sounds like a salesman all the time. Not like a Ty Lopez type of salesman, but like an actual to me, like, why can't I scale? Let's see. It seems like his videos are kind of like what's his name, Grant Cardone, but not so much. Let's see like a Alex Hormozy scam. How Alex Hormozy ended his own career. That's interesting. Alex Hormozy exposed. I scam for Jesus. Dave Ramsey financial scam for Jesus. That's interesting. Actually, let's check this out.
Context. The services that you had was education with some level of service, kind of like holding accountable or keeping them consistent on top of that. Which the reason that I was really intent on talking to you was that in the space that we're in today, and obviously the marketplace has changed a lot, you have an education business.
How would you like $2,000 advice for free? So I'm going to give it to you, and this is advice that Dave Ramsey will charge you $2,000 for. Pay off your debts, don't buy things you can't afford, and believe in God. That's the basic advice that he always gives. And I want to show you sort of an interview that he did with Alex Hormozy, which is also a known scammer. And essentially, they describe the whole scam. So take a look for yourself.
Context. The services that you had was education with some level of service, kind of like holding accountable or keeping them consistent on top of that. Which the reason that I was really intent on talking to you was that in the space that we're in today, and obviously the marketplace has changed a lot, you have an education business. And I would say that the vast majority of, quote, education businesses are not perceived as legitimate.
Yep.
How do you think
Hey,
you've
Tom.
been able to anchor?
What's up, man? Tom,
Thank you very much.
for making the stream.
Welcome.
We're checking out this stuff. I mean, this is interesting right here.
In it, like it's very.
That's pretty impressive. It is. And it's incredible to be here because I really feel like I got
So,
a lot of.
this guy, I would say, out of all the people who's been exposed on the internet, he seems like the nicest kind of guy, but has been caught up with the FTX BS, millennial money, and we're talking about multiple shams that he had no business into it. Like, he's making so much money from YouTube that he used to show off all the time, and to get caught up with scams really hurts his credibility.
Out of my start watching you, and you.
And running it around, but Graham got his real estate license at.
Also, for anyone who reacts to his videos, if you react to any of the videos from Dave Ramsey, you will literally get hit with a copyright strike. It's so annoying.
18 years old. He's
that Ramsey.
What's up, Caleb? How you doing, man?
Thank you very much.
welcome.
What's up, guys? We're just hanging out for a little bit. I'm just showing off some stuff from Alex Hermosi / Grant Stefan. Well, I went over my talking points already in the video for the other guy, so let's see what's going on with these guys.
Positions is a legitimate business, obviously.
And Chris Norland's channel is pretty cool. If you want to check that out, I mean, his channel blew up. I remember when he was at 30K subscribers, and now he's at 255. I would say he has an interesting perspective on things that I would agree with and disagree with, but I think overall, okay, losses in Elon Musk into free fall. Elon Musk is a very interesting guy. I like him a lot. I like his ingenuity and his how.
What do you?
I know.
I sell poor people $2,000 and $7.99 weekends. Platinum per couple, general admissions. For Dave Ramsey, I mean, I understand that his concepts actually, you know, the baby steps, but these are some expensive prices. Like, it's actually interesting coming to this. Like, maybe I'll make a video just on Dave Ramsey, because Dave Ramsey, I mean, he comes to some really good information. But if this is the hustle, like selling poor people $2,000 and $7.99 weekends, that's actually that's a lot. Like, that's pretty crazy. I did not know this. Like, I didn't plan out this part right here. So usually I plan out my videos and stuff, but like watching this, I'm like, well, this is kind of like red flag on him, like an interesting red flag. But you know what? Maybe I'll make a video about just exposing Dave Ramsey.
That
$2,000. That's like one of the higher points on the scam. I mean, actually, let's look this up. Does anyone know if this is real? Like Dave Ramsey. So Dave Ramsey course sales. Let me see. Let's see how much this stuff costs. Dave Ramsey Financial Peace University FPU costs $9.99 and it includes a digital book. Okay, so it's not too expensive. Examples. Let's see. Now this is actually crazy. I never really looked into Dave Ramsey like this. Has anyone else like done research or? Okay, so he has a lot of. Ooh, he's a lot of things in here. Let me see. Let's look at events. Okay. Let's check out the events. Dude, this is actually really interesting. Like, I would like to see. I hope there's no red flags coming out in here. So get tickets. So April 21st, get tickets. I mean, they shouldn't be too expensive. That $2,000, that's crazy. Or $799 for a dang. Continue and okay, so tickets don't seem too bad, but they sell out. There's a ton. So tickets up here cost $426. All right, we got Tom Falcon. Heavy convincing vocal cord can lead you far. Look at this. Does anyone know? I didn't know he did stuff like this. Did anyone know that Dave Ramsey did stuff like this? Whoa, whoa, whoa. March 22nd, oh, that's coming up soon. Holy crap. Deposit $600. Join the wait list. Dang, he's a lot of, like, hustles. I actually did not know about this. I did not know his business model was, like, going through this. Like, this turned in from Tom Trader and Trader Nick to let's look more into Dave Ramsey. Has anyone actually looked into Dave Ramsey like this? Here, you know what? Let's watch a little bit more of that video. It's actually pretty interesting. Chris Nolan actually, really got me interested into Dave Ramsey.
Knowing how to do a budget is different than actually doing one.
Explain to me how the actual product suite developed over time. So in the beginning, you had the education, and then you had the services that layered on top of that. Was that the main thing for like a decade, or and like walk me through how you ended up scaling that? Was that all through media?
Well, we had the radio show
Are scammy classes and seminars the only thing you sell?
Didn't make money for a decade because they don't pay you to do radio.
We got Tom Falcon. It's like a private concert world tour of scam. Holy shit. That's actually really crazy. Dave Ramsey. Look at this. Look at this. This is something. I never actually thought to research into Dave Ramsey. Like, I've gone through some of the mentors that I really enjoy, but Dave Ramsey has never been like one of those guys that I thought about researching into because I thought he was legit. Like, one of those people I didn't really think about it until like right now. Like this, Dave Ramsey slapped with $150 million class action lawsuit for promoting failed timeshare exits company. Is this real? Dave Ramsey sued for $150 million over endorsing deceptive timeshare exit company. This is like 2 years ago. Holy crap.
Even today, I don't get paid by radio stations. I have a clock split with them. And so, and we didn't have anything to sell when we split the clock, and so we didn't make any money. So whatever we put into radio was lost dollars. Peace University, we're the first element. Oh, and one-on-one coaching, one-on-one counseling, we called it in those.
One-on-one. This sounds kind of weird. Like coaching. Like this is really close to some of these fake gurus.
Therapy.
How much does a financial coach cost? Our Ramsey preferred coaches, RPCs, are actually independent coaches who charge their own. Whoa. Independent coaches who charge their own rates after your free consultation. If you choose to work with an RPC, they may charge a flat rate that includes several sessions, or they may charge an hourly rate for each session. Generally, though, financial coaches will work with you to make recommendations based on your needs. Whoa. Holy shit. How expensive is this? Because if it's up to the individual, like this sounds like on the
scamming everybody now
type of mentality. Like, does anyone feel that type of vibe right now?
Some people can't seem to. It's not clear, but anyway, coaching is hard to mess that up. So
yeah, that's the same thing. How do I pay for coaching when I'm broke? Coaching is meant to put money back in your pocket, not take it out. It's the best way to help you develop the right money habits and put an end to your money. So education came out to being the top revenue driver, then books.
Live events. On the funnel, the marketing funnel. So
going down the market, it sounds like when those go to those big giant network marketing events where they like shove all this stuff and people, buy from them. Like this seems like kind of awkward coming from Dave Ramsey. Now, maybe, there's nothing too fishy, but seeing that $150 million thing less than 2 years ago, that is like more red flags. We got Caleb. What soundboard app do you use? I don't use an app. I have a real soundboard. Like we can touch it and stuff. So it's super cool. I got like 4 pages of all the fun stuff that I like to show, especially stuff like
and it's gone.
Or all right, let's go into this a little bit more,
so to speak.
looking at this, like, he says funeral typical important vocabulary of scammers. Like, this is not like this is looking real bad, man. Like, usually I'm like, this ends up happening when I'm like looking at a fake guru.
That was light work. Whose ass am I gonna beat next? Cause they not ready for these hands.
When I'm looking at Dave Ramsey, I didn't expect this at all. Like, did anyone know anything about this about Dave Ramsey? Like, Nomi Sunrider. Have you watched into Dave Ramsey stuff at all? Because I usually just watch his clips. That's like the biggest thing. Like when when the YouTube shorts come up, you're like, I can't play the YouTube shorts of this stuff because what's going to end up happening is it's going to get taken down. Most likely, since I played so much of Dave Ramsey's BS right now, they're going to give me a copyright strike, so it's not going to be monetized. Just how
Pretty much been doing New York media.
One of the places you'd pointed.
Whoa. We got some weird things. We got some comps coming in. My friend, we got this from Mike Cayman Trades. What's up, man? Thank you guys for making the stream.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the new people. And guess what? He says, my friend is a Dave Ramsey financial scammer. What? They recruit people? Yo, tell me, do they recruit people? That's crazy if they do. We got next one for Nadim. Can you please add the Binary Destroyer YouTube channel? Here, let me bring that up real quick while I get that response back from Mike. Okay, it says Binary Destroyer. Ooh, crap. These red glasses make my keyboard all hard to actually see. Binary Destroyer. Okay. I'll add them to the list. I don't have my note card on me right now, but I'll add it to the list. I have it on the stream right here. He's prude. Interesting. Is there more dirt on... I mean, this is just one 10-minute video. Is there more dirt on Dave Ramsey that is not being shown?
In the earlier days was the live events, which functioned a little bit as a conversion event.
Oh, how long?
From a business
10 minutes.
And then those people would get funneled into whatever was appropriate for their budget. Either they'd buy some books, or they'd buy the curriculum, or they'd buy the curriculum and some one-on-one counsel, one-on-one financial coaching.
Yeah.
And then that machine has been what you've continued to spin the wheel on, and then gather in more and more and more media.
Yeah, we've got more and more product mix now.
Okay.
I mean, we've got, we ended up, I advertised for a stock brokerage firm, and then when I sent the leads, the people would go over there. The local broker that they went to would tell them to do stuff that I had just told them on the air not to do. Yeah. And so that didn't work. And people are pissed off.
Yeah.
And
you referred people to a broker that did the opposite of what you're telling people? How do you not know that? Oh, man. We got know me. Blah, 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 save $1, blah, 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 compounding interest. Compounding interest is amazing, but I mean, at certain interest rates is really, I mean, it does work, but if inflation is greater than it, then it's not.
Yeah, and so we said, well, guys, y'all can't do that with the leads we send you. Well, you can't tell us what to do. And I said, I can tell you can't advertise, so we're not going to be on the air. So we dropped those folk.
Okay.
And so the product suite from there, that was the core initial product mix. And then what we did was we would hear about some need that was a similar thing, but a finger off of that. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, a local coach at a Catholic high school took my financial peace book and started teaching his seniors because they needed to know about personal finance.
Okay.
And then called me up and goes, hey, I hope you don't mind. I'm like, well, I don't mind, and I'm kind of complicated, but let's work together on this. Let me help. So I went over and spoke to him a couple times. They're sweet kids, and he's a great guy. To Greg Carson, he's a friend of this day. And we ended up.
They say Nomi says their live streamers break their own rules.
Out of that, developing a high school curriculum that's now been taught in 48% of the high schools. 6.5 million kids have been through it.
But it's not just Dave Ramsey. It is all over social media. It is YouTube. It is TikTok. And essentially, these kind of people target vulnerable people, right?
Okay.
And they're giving you basic advice. Don't spend more than you can afford. Pay off your debts. Believe in God. This kind of stuff. And they're charging you oodles of cash to do this. And they keep trying to get as much money as they can from you. And what's worse is they're targeting poor people. They're targeting uneducated people. They're targeting vulnerable people. And I know it sounds mean when you say this stuff, but frankly, it's the truth. And I know it's really different. The messages I try to give you is, get job skills, get education, pay attention to the world, these kind of things. And I even give you Dave Ramsey's advice for free, right? Pay off your debts. Don't buy things you can't afford. Now, I don't necessarily say you have to believe in God. That is your own prerogative if you decide to or not. But Dave Ramsey, when he, adds the religious stuff, which he does all the time, he's targeting a very clear group of people. So he describes this whole scam right out for you. You can see it for yourself in his own words. I completely understand that many Dave Ramsey fans probably won't see this video. They'll probably get angry. They probably won't understand it.
I agree. I was a fan until I saw stuff like this. I didn't know this was actually like. It's actually kind of interesting getting the wool like taking over your eyes and stuff to be exposed to this. Like I had no intention of diving into Dave Ramsey. Like I didn't even think about it. We got Mike saying you can be a Dave Ramsey coach for $500 and teach people finance. Tom Falcon, poor people who wants to be wealthier, but he targets them to be even poorer. Laughing my Satan work. What?
But it is what it is. I put this out just so the truck, she wants to get divorced. What do I do? And Dave's like, hey, sign up for my $2,000 class and we'll help you solve all your problems. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. So anyway, I do appreciate your time. Love to hear your thoughts on this.
All right, guys, we're going to dive deep a little bit more into this. I'm going to add this guy to the list. Let me add him right now. Here we go. Copy. Let's look at Dave Ramsey a little bit more. Okay, let me see. Dave Ramsey. Here. Dave Ramsey's financial advice is dangerous. Confronting Dave Ramsey on good debt. Dave Ramsey show disaster. Can't play that. Dave Ramsey is a boomer meme and gives trash advice. Okay, I don't want to get into religious stuff. 90 days to take it all. Okay. I mean, there's some content in here like this. The cult of Dave Ramsey. Dave pulls a gun at a staff meeting. What? $52,000 mistake. So there's some stuff on here. I'll make a whole video about this. I actually want to do some more research about this. This is how to get how to get rich. Full interview with Dave Ramsey. So this guy's questionable in my book. Dave Ramsey is questionable in my book, and how Graham Stephan is amazingly fraudulent. I'm Christian and I've never paid a dime. Laughing my ass off. I mean, I wish I could play some of his videos, but YouTube will not allow that. Look, Robert Kiyosaki unloads on Dave Ramsey. And if you want to find someone who's at a ton of network marketing events and was in network marketing a bit, check out Robert Kiyosaki. Questionable at best, you know. His rich dad is actually, in my opinion, his own dad. And how he says a rich dad, poor dad concept to me is just interesting at best. But yeah, guys, I don't want to make the stream too long. Actually, this is crazy. I didn't think to go into Dave Ramsey, but you know what, guys? I'm going to put him at the top of my list. Look, I don't even have him on here at all. Like, I never had Dave Ramsey on there. Never thought to. So now I'm going to be making a video about Dave Ramsey. I hope you guys enjoy that one. I mean, I'm going to be doing some interesting... This clip right here. This stuff right here. Let me just actually find it out. I don't even know that's even real. You know what? Before I end the stream, let's look that up. 150 million. So Dave Ramsey. 150. Holy crap. It is real. No way. Oh, wow. I did not know this. Dave Ramsey's cult-like lawsuit dismissed, but a class action suit moves forward. No way. Was he really fined? Let me see. Did Dave Ramsey get rich first time? Dave Ramsey sued for $150 million over endorsing. So this seems like this is an active thing right here. We got, oh man, we got a lot of people coming in on this. Here, guys, for the people coming in and watching, guys, let me help you out.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't
Subscribe
think so.
now.
No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen.
All right, guys, I didn't plan to stream this long. I got some extra stuff to do, but thank you guys for hanging out with me.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
I'm going to actually look into this more and make a whole video about Dave Ramsey now, because this is actually seems a lot more interesting than I actually provoked. I mean, this is pretty cool. Like, I thought he was super legit. I thought it would be easier to make a video. I didn't even think I had to make a video about this, but yeah. Shoot, this video turned out to be something amazing. Well, I'll see you guys. Peace. Actually, I gotta find my mouse. Too many freaking monitors. Give me a second. This red glasses don't work. Let's see. Peace, guys.